Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero, and more excitingly, the last piece of story content we've yet to cover. We've got the new special episode that dropped actually new this patch, the one that we're on, the Astra-nomical moment. And also, yeah, this is Astra. I rolled for her when she came out, and okay, camera, zoom in on her face, not her boobs. Okay, that's not going to zoom in on her face, understood. I'll do this then instead.
This is the path I follow. And the anticipation off stage is the perfect prelude.
You might recognize that voice actress if you play any of these games in English. That's Mori Zhang. That is Zila from Honkai Star Rail. I've got her like maxed out. Her skills are basically done. The only trouble is I'm running out of these, the hamster cage passes, or else I haven't played the game in forever. So I need to have to wait on getting that one, especially because I'm trying to get Evelyn, so it'll be even more like expenditure. But everything's mostly built for her, and I've got all her equipment set as well. Oh, I got kind of lucky with the W. I should say that I got very unlucky, but lucky in terms of winning my 70. I both won my 50-50 and won my 75-25, so I'll take it. But this, I was 10 rolls into soft pity before I got it. I had 70 rolls burnt before I got her weapon. Like, she was making me wait. So, hey, well, man, hope you're doing well. Did you know? Did I know what? But I have her all, basically all built. And she's a phenomenal support for the record. Also, she's so cute. Look at that fucking wink. And yes, I did buy her alternate costume because I prefer the black. I know that her default costume reveals a little bit more boober, but I prefer the black, so this is what we're going for. That is so can't be. Speaking of Metal Gear Rising, hey, do you know what that team is currently working with Team Ninja to make? Fucking Ninja Gaiden 4. If you haven't seen the trailer for Ninja Gaiden 4, there's two playable characters. One that's like, you know, returning Ryu, and there's a new face, which I can't remember what they called, like who them in the trailers on my head. The new face, as soon as I saw gameplay, I was like, this is just fucking Metal Gear Rising. like there's your real MGR2. I haven't played the series. I'm not the biggest Ninja Gaiden person either. However, Ninja Gaiden was the OG, like the 3D Ninja Gaiden games, was like the OG Devil May Cry rival. Like, it was the stylish character action game that has insane combos, that has a very fucking high skill ceiling, that are ball-bustingly hard. Actually, I think Ninja Gaiden 2, the original 360 release Ninja Gaiden 2, is one of the hardest action games ever fucking made, and I don't say that lightly. Man, your plans are getting atrocious. Hey, look, Astra-nomical moments is actually what the story event's called. That's not on me for once. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden kind of had the same fate that not only did Devil May Cry go through, but a lot of Japanese properties went through in the early 2010s. Ninja Gaiden got a lot of pressure in the early 2010s, like Devil May Cry, to have a more Western entry. Like a more Western-focused or more Western audience entry. And just like how Devil May Cry then ended up with the DMC reboot, which undersold and people didn't like, Ninja Gaiden ended up with Ninja Gaiden 3, which stripped apart most of the mechanics and made it far more story-focused. And just like with the DMC reboot, people fucking hated it. And it buried the series, like Devil May Cry, for the better half of a decade afterwards. And so Ninja Gaiden 4, like Devil May Cry 5, is a true return to form, being how the series should always have been, and fully embracing its legacy. What Ninja Gaiden 4 will be for Ninja Gaiden is what Devil May Cry 5 was for Devil May Cry. That's the easiest way to put it, and that's also why I'm so stoked for it. That's the easiest way to put it. Like, it's kind of funny how these two rivals had very similar pasts. You know, like, they both had huge explosions. They both have this one core entry that's not the first game. That is, like, the most loved, but is also the hardest one with DMC 3 and Ninja Gaiden 2. They both had a sort of westernized reboot entry that was heavily panned. And they both then vanished off the radar for a decade as a result. But now it's finally Ninja Gaiden 4's turn. But what's cool is when they announced Ninja Gaiden 4, they also announced Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which is a full-on graphical remake of Ninja Gaiden 2. From what I've heard, it's like 99% the same game. Like I said, it's just now running on Unreal Engine 5, so it looks super fucking photorealistic and everything. There's only like a couple like little glitches in the remake that are apparently getting patched out, that sort of thing. So I'm just like, oh, okay, sweet. So it's like a 4K Ultra HD 60 FPS version of one of the most beloved 360 era action games, or PS3 360 era. And even then, if you want to play the original and not the remake, it exists. The Ninja Gaiden Master Collection was released a few years ago, and that has the original 1, 2, and 3. I say that it has the special edition, or the equivalent of a special edition version of 1, 2, and 3, if that makes sense. Because Sigma was the re-release that came out a little later on that had extra content for 1. They did Sigma for 2, and then for 3 they did Razor's Edge. And Razor's Edge was their damnedest effort after the backlash to try and bring it more in line the classic Ninja Gaiden, but obviously there's only so much they could do because of how it was built. Yeah, it's just going to be like Devil May Cry 4. And from what I can tell from the trailer, the two protagonists, like Ryu and the new face, I don't think they're enemies, but they're certainly at odds, because there is a part of the trailer where they're fighting each other. But it sounded less like, I will kill you for the evil thing you did. And it is more like a, there you are, Ryu Hayabusa. Like, there's a long-lasting, like, bias or aggression towards it. But what's also super fucking interesting is, when they show Ryu's gameplay, it's more like traditional Japanese environments. Like, if that makes sense, like, very, like, traditional, like, temples and shrines and going through the forest. When it's the new face, it's like super fucking like midnight sky, black rain, sci-fi, cyberpunk sort of deal. And I'm just like, oh, okay, this could be fucking interesting. Like, it's super like doomed future, like with super loads of electronics and machines and like neon signs and shit. And I'm just like, ooh. Maybe a convoluted joke, yeah. And like, I'm really curious to see how that goes. Because it's not the first time they've kind of messed with that. Ninja Gaiden 3 did have a modern setting, like you fought the military for half the fucking game. But obviously Ninja Gaiden 3 is the one that they're probably going to ignore a little bit now because, you know, people hated it and it doomed the franchise for a decade. And for people that aren't even into the 3D games, the original 2D action games, that was also continuing. That was announced at the Game Awards last year, that they were getting a new 2D Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 4. So it's like, people who prefer the 2D ones, you're getting a new entry. The ones that prefer the 3D ones, hey, you're getting a new entry. And I am, like, in the mindset, like, it looks fantastic, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is probably going to be the last hurrah for Platinum Games. Because for those who don't know, a lot of key figures in Platinum have left over the past couple of years. And they're getting commissioned for a lot less work and are getting a lot less financial opportunities. They are slowly but surely degrading. And so I really feel and suspect that Ninja Gaiden 4, with them being a collaborative effort with Team Ninja probably did a lot of the planning and environment design and probably did Ryu's gameplay, whilst Platinum Games did the new character, which is why the new character looks like he plays like Raiden in Metal Gear Rising. And I'm just like in that, but you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of like, I can't help but fear this might be the last hurrah of Platinum Games, which would be a real damn shame because they've made so many bangers, but they're just under hard times financially. Like I said, a lot of very important key figures of the company have since left, either to do different things or because they weren't happy with certain things, or even just because they're not ones for sitting still, like Kamiya. Kamiya was never a man of sitting still, so of course he moved on. And now he's making Okami again. But so like but when it comes to it, it'll probably be over the summer. Like, I'm not going to do it yet. But before Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out, which is supposed to be sometime autumn, I would like to go through at least 1 and 2. I might skip 3 because, you know, 3. But I at least want to cover them. And then when Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out, I'll absolutely play that on stream for at least one stream. Also, Ninja Gaiden 2, it's really funny on the 360. The game wears the fact that the game lags every now and often as a badge of fucking honor, and it's really kind of like crazy with, like, if you ever play OG Ninja Gaiden 2, because there will be points and you sit and you go, how is this like an early 360 PS3 game and it looks this good, has this many enemies on screen at once, and is this flashy with like graphical effects? Like if you took off an enemy's head, they fucking bleed everywhere and it stays on the arena, and it's like, this is like a 2006 2007 game. Neptune Trilogy on PS4 5. Oh, same. I don't know if that will happen, but I love that. But like, because of all the graphical effects, because of all like the quality, and because there's like legendary Dark Knight levels of enemies on the screen sometimes in Ninja Gaiden 2. Hey, yeah, that game lags the shit out at times, if you can believe it. If you do a sweeping attack that like cuts off the heads of like 6 enemies, that's a lot of particle effects of blood that it now has to generate. And you'll feel your 360 or PS3 start dying in real time. But it wears it like it's a badge of honor. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we did this. The game didn't collapse, it just lagged, so fucking carry on. But speaking of Compile Heart or Neptunia, I saw that they've teased a brand new IP. I sent a teaser for you. Like, the proper trailer is tomorrow, it hasn't been named yet. All we know about it is that it looks like a third-person shooter. It looks like a third-person shooter that's pretty punishing. And it's also got a clothing damage mechanic, because they show a part where the character gets taken down and all their clothes are, like, torn in places. Yeah, I'm happy to see new Ninja Gaiden. How many on PS4 5? All the 3D games and a remake of 2. I don't know about the 2D games. Like, I don't know if like Ninja Gaiden NES and SNES are on it. I somehow doubt it. But Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 were all released together as something called Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, and then Ninja Gaiden 2 got a full remake called Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. No, it's a new IP. It's a new independent property. It's nothing to do with anything. It's a new thing that Idea Factory and another team are working together on. If it's the thing that, because I sent you something before I started streaming. Also, we will play this game at some point today. I've got all day, and it's only one special episode. It will take us like an hour and a half at most, so I don't mind yapping. Speaking of, yeah, because it's Idea Factory. Because it's Idea Factory working on it, which is where like the line of thinking came from. But it is like a brand new thing. And I see something here. There's a convenience store on 6th Street that sells limited edition super delicious red bean buns. Is this the one? I'll ask for you. Wow, Proxy, you're so nice. I got it, but there's only one. Is it not enough for you? It's not enough at all. Wait, no, I'm not buying it for myself. I wanted to buy it for Nagi. Oh, your big sister. Even though Nagi doesn't eat as much as I do. But it's just one. It's just too little. Your Nagi will be happy because it's the thought that counts. Damn. Fairs? Well, then I have an idea. You borrow some colored markers from Ask, buy a piece of crop paper and a card, and show Sukaku how to make a beautiful little gift package, and then have Sukaku write on the card and stick it with on the package. So pretty! It feels like a red bean bun turned into a gift! I mean, I bought it as a gift for Nagi anyway, but now it feels different. I can't quite explain it. I just want to help you express your feelings. You're so nice, Proxy. I'll tell Nagi I learned something new today. You're so cute, Sukaku. Sorry. Astra is so fucking cute. I don't know how to put it into words, especially like the odd little bits. Because we, like, at the very end of chapter 5, fucking zoom in on her face for you. We got to hang out with her for a bit and learn that she's a complete fucking dork. Like, she's like, my manager says if I'm going outside in public, I have to wear a disguise. And so all she does is put sunglasses on and call it a day. And it's just like, oh, this fucking idiot. And her online name is like something like fried chicken rice, like her online tag, so people don't know it's her. but like her code word to try, like when she's trying to like be a sleuth and try and get out of it, is that she will say chicken, and someone else will go fried rice, and then she knows she can trust them, and I'm just like, you fucking idiot. This is not gonna work. That reminds me of Rebuffle again. Anyway, let's go talk to Wise. Astra's show is about to start, Belle. You want to watch it together? I'm coming. Coming. Hasn't started yet, right? Belle, hurry up. I'm excited. Oh, I'm also going to get to meet Evelyn properly. Anyway, astronomical moment. See, it wasn't me that made the pun, it was the game. On this normal, ordinary morning, Wise sits in front of the TV with the kind of tension you'd expect in a battle within the Hollow. A familiar voice comes from the TV.
Starloop is an important place to me. Countless musicians have performed on this stage.
This is a cool piece of artwork to immediately start with. Also, look at Belle. She's hyping it. What, is this their favorite singer? Well, I say that. Belle now knows Astra personally, so I'm not surprised she's a little bit more excited.
I hope my own concert can also have that.
And they make realistic sibling dynamics. Yeah.
Astra! What's the theme for your New Year's concert going to be? A tribute to Mr. De Winter?
Oh, hey, yeah, they're talking about New Year. Hey, can you tell when I was supposed to do this event? I say that, they're talking about Chinese New Year, so I'm actually not too far off, because I think that was yesterday.
I hope everyone will be able to grasp their own moments of happiness.
Also, yes, I've mentioned it a few times before, but if you vaguely recognize Astra's voice, she also, the voice actress also voices Zila in Honkai Star Rail. If it wasn't obvious, well, I follow Molly on some of her socials, and it's so funny, like, every single person, the moment Astra opened her mouth, knew it was Molly, but it wasn't officially announced, so Molly couldn't actually say anything until, like, the week of Astra coming out, when they actually finally announced the voice cast. It was so funny. Everyone just going, are you gonna roll for Astra? And she goes, yeah, I'm Astra's biggest fan. Because she can't say, yeah, I voice Astra, of course I'm gonna get her. She's like, I'm Astra's biggest fan. I just love her so much.
What a sneaky question. I've been fortunate to have happiness on my side all along, and that's why I want to share this feeling with everyone in New Eridu through my music. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'll be waiting for you at Starloop Tower.
Yeah, I know, which I think is a shame, because dubbing as a whole has changed so much over the years. I always talk about it, how much better it's gotten over the years, and how much healthier as a whole it is, and has been for a really fucking long time now, give or take. Like, people kind of underestimate how long it's been, but a lot of changes happened in, like, the late 2000s, early 2010s, so it has been, like, 15 years-ish, in terms of, like, the major changes that made a lot of things better. But a lot of those voice actors and voice actresses, I've just followed on socials for a while. Or, not many of them, but a couple of them, I'm biased to, because I've had the chance to talk to them. Like, I've mentioned before that I've had the chance to, like, online interview Deneen Melody, who is the voice of Rotten Dollheart from Death End Request 2. Alrighty! And it's like, I already loved the character before it, but it definitely helped. Because Deneen is such a wonderful human being. She's genuinely such a lovely, genuine human being. I've also, although it was a lot briefer, got to like do like a quick question with Ryan Bartley, who is the voice of Mai in Dirk 2.
Buying tickets.
Dramas
You
involved
ready,
dubs.
Fairy? Act immediately at my command.
Affirmative. Once I receive your command, I'll hack into the system.
Oh my
and
god,
secure
Wise.
the tickets.
He wants to go to the concert, so he's gonna fucking hack the database to get one before they're sold out. Wise, no, you're using your powers for evil.
Master, I have a report of workplace abuse.
Of workplace
Please
abuse?
attend promptly. The report states that a certain individual
It's to use nepotism to force a diligent and humble smart boy into taking an extra task unrelated to work.
Taking on extra tasks unrelated to work.
How could you, Wise? Only I, Belle, get to keep Barry on call 24/7 and have her do random chores for me.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Apart from following analysis, I am currently also responsible for other important tasks like instant intel gathering.
I think the only like the biggest gripe I have with Zenless, honestly, is how they handle voice cast announcements. Genshin and Star Rail are both pretty good, I think, of, you know, announcing who voices who almost as soon as the character is revealed. Zenless wait until either the week before or the day the character's released. Like, Evelyn's voice actress still hasn't been announced. I'm 99% certain I know who it is, but it still hasn't been announced. And I'm like, no, we've known about this character and we've heard her talk. By hearing her talk, but still not revealing it, you're putting pressure on the voice actors or actresses if they're under NDA to not talk about it. If suddenly people who recognize their voice start messaging them saying, oh my god, you voiced this, don't you? You know? Like, that puts unnecessary stress and pressure. It's like, no, fucking just announce it. Like, I get it's a different team within Hoyoverse and they're just doing it their way, but it is just kind of like, come on. Like, when the Winter Night Lazo came out, which first revealed every single Harbinger back, you know, when just before Sumeru came out, so we're talking like 2.7, 2.8. In that trailer, they announced the voice cast of every single Harbinger, even though most of them we haven't seen or heard anything from since then, because they knew it was just better to do that than to worry about people getting pressured on it and like, oh my god, you voice them, don't you? Or oh my god, you do this. It's just like, hey, no, yeah, Chris Turklefera is the captain. Aaron Yvette is Arlecchino. Deneen Melody is I forget the name of the one that's got the mech, but the girl of the mech. You know, things like they went out of their way to just be like, okay, here's the voice list. Tempio as well. I mean, true, it is like a new team within Hoyoverse, and it is a small team in that sense. But I would have liked to have hoped, especially by this point, because the game's been out for a while, that someone in production, or maybe even, like, you know, the higher-ups at Hoyoverse have kind of, like, gone, hey, you should probably do this. But, I don't know. As soon as Yubi. Yeah, fair.
You tattletale AI. Remember that master of yours is my sister.
Fucking wise, by the way.
Come on, Belle. Help me convince Fairy. These tickets are nearly impossible to score. Pretty please?
All right, Fairy. Name your price. Would you do it for more electricity?
I know she does. Yeah, true.
Evaluating. Suggestion. Clarifying and formalizing the positions and hierarchy of all staff.
Oh, so it's like, I'll do it as long as you make it very clear who's in charge of what.
Clearly, Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangbu01, EOS. Second Assistant is Bangbu06. Third Assistant is Bangbu18.
Fairy. That's just mean.
Fairy does not like Wise. Alright, Fairy, you're the Supreme Assistant for sure.
All right. Fairy, you're the Supreme Assistant for sure.
Double actors, first and foremost. Yeah, true.
They may not be as important as Eos, but surely Wise still outranks Lil Six.
Information updated. Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangbu01, EOS. Second Assistant is Wise.
Wise. Why did Fairy say it like that? Why did she sound annoyed?
Fine. If that's what it takes to score the tickets. Wait, the tickets. They're on sale already. Fairy, now!
Affirmative. Ticketing platform hacked. Remaining tickets 0. Mission failed. Mission failure post-analysis. Mission would have succeeded if you had given the command 181 milliseconds earlier. Such a shame, Second Assistant.
I won't get to see Astra. Belle's seen Astra so many times already.
Oh, Wise is a big fucking simp. Got it. He's a big fan of Astra. Understood. Protagonist privilege, by the way.
Yep, that's right.
Belle, did you team up with Fairy behind my back?
No way. I would never.
Hey, can you tell this isn't a main story, like, story thing? It's like a side thing, because they're taking it far less seriously. It's not gonna get your complaints, understandable, but having cards on the table is important. Yeah, true, I get that.
Master, I have detected a commission on Internaut offering generous pay and added it to your schedule. Please check with Second Assistant for details.
You said no, but you're bossing me around already.
Since when did you get so close to Fairy? But a thoughtful little AI. I'm not just an afterthought, huh? I mean, if you're jealous of Fairy, you're actually getting jealous of Fairy. Should I be the one? Should I be the one to get jealous of Astra then? Well, now I can't keep pretending to be angry, but I still didn't manage to buy those tickets. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna open my window because it's a bit warm in here. Belle, please, ask Astra for tickets. No, that wouldn't do. Oh, I really want to go to the concert. How about checking our scalper ticket? No, hey, how about checking with scalpers? Don't do that. Real life advice, never, no matter how bad you want something, give in the fucking scalpers. Don't give them what they want. How about checking scalper tickets? There must be someone into not by now. Scalper tickets are so expensive, even though I really like Astra. Maybe just listening to the album will do. Spending several times more money is just... Let's buy it. No, don't do that. Let's buy it. Isn't there a commission? Money is earned to be spent at times like this. Gotta make sure my brother gets to that venue. It's so sweet of you, Belle. Though I ended up becoming the second assistant without even managing to buy that ticket. That really wasn't worth it. Anyway, there's a mission on the schedule. Go check it out. Alright, then your sister, is off to earn some money. Money is meant to be spent at times like this. Let's use what we've earned on this job on Astra's concert tickets. Alright, it seems the client is already waiting at the meetup spot in the Hollow. Let's go check it out.
The client must be nearby. Huh? What the? Thank you, everyone. That one was for you. We have another spectator. What's a bamboo doing here all
Belle.
alone? It's dangerous. Astra, it's me, Belle. I had no idea it was your internet commission. Belle? In a bamboo? Oh, you're so cute. This could be a problem. What do I do?
I like how Belle was kind of simping as well. Like, did you see that? Like, did you see how like giddy she was getting? Like, Astra, I didn't know it was you. Like sparkly eyes. Okay, so this is gonna be a little silly. I get it.
What's wrong? Relax. No need to worry. I'm a legendary proxy after all. I won't let anything happen to you. It's not the hollow I'm worried about. I'm just wondering. Should I punish you a little?
What?
We've known each other for so long, and I
Oh,
had
right,
no
because like
clue
we didn't
about
tell
your
her about the
secret.
secret identity, so she's annoyed.
I never truly knew you.
Exactly. That's so typical of Belle. I'd never...
Why? Shut up!
You.
Like, Belle should just punch her fucking brother. I would.
Oh, you do? But I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. Of all the proxies on Internet, you're the one who's joining me on this. I knew it. Fate really does favor me.
Also, yeah, this is
I'm
Astra's
today's
default
treasure
costume. You
hunt
haven't
will
seen
go
it
well.
before. Like I said, it's slightly more revealing than like her ult, but I genuinely just prefer the colors on her ult.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What's so important that you had to do this yourself? It's a highly sought after treasure. Of course I have to handle it personally. It's the legendary record of Yolanda Winter's final performance. I've mentioned it to you before.
Also, when I next get the
Version available on
opportunity, I'm going to turn the
market
music down
is
just a smidge, because I don't think I can do it from here. No.
That record sold like hotcakes. It's hard to believe it was a fake. Big corporations will do anything for profit. That record is actually just a ripped compilation of Yoran's classic songs. It's totally different from what I heard live. Even as a starstruck kid, I knew it was different. That performance wasn't planned. It was originally just a small fan meetup at a music store. At that time, Yoran had left his agency and, because of some legal issues, he was forced to stop performing. Both Odium and Fugue claimed to own his performance rights. Even though it was his own voice, he wasn't allowed to perform as he wished. After Yoran's death, that unpublicized performance became his final work. Then, not long ago, rumors of a bootleg recording appeared on internet. The essence of that day was incredibly pure. Yoran was in top form, too. As we talked, he just started improvising. He interacted with the fans so naturally. That feeling of everyone singing along and the sensation of collective harmony we shared can't be put into words. It was almost like we had summoned something truly extraordinary.
Aw, I'm so jealous. I've never experienced something like that before.
It's better that you haven't. The first song to touch your heart should be one of mine.
Alright, Astra.
But after witnessing that performance, I came to a realization. Something clicked.
Also, I want to point out, you know, like, where we're proxies, you know, that's kind of illegal in, like, Zenless's world. Did you see how quick Belle gave up her identity to someone like that? Like, the very second Astra went, she went, it's me, it's Belle! Like, no, that's fucking getting yourself away. It's amazing that these two have evaded the law as long as they have. Well, I say that, evaded is a big quotation, because, Shu Yuan knows, and Xing Yi knows, Jane knows, like the core people know. It's just, thankfully, no one that might actually arrest us, like, knows. Everyone's kind of taking it on the chin. It's gonna be, like, the worst kept secret.
I knew, right then, that I would become a musician myself.
Seems like this record really means a lot to you, Astra. Belle, log out of EOS now. I have to be the proxy who finds this record.
Wise, stop shaking me! Let go! Eos is getting dizzy!
Oh, you two are just so adorable! Fighting inside a bamboo.
It's so... I didn't realize we was going to go through Wise's simp arc today. Alright, as soon as it lets me take full control, I know how Astra plays. Yeah, I know how she plays. Options. I'll do that. Yeah, but this is her in her default. She's more of a support unit, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to go fighting on her own, but sure.
Catch the rhythm.
Ow.
Wow. That thing over there. Could it be?
Look at her just singing away.
Catch the rhythm.
Strange stuff. A worn-down document. On the first page, the words Paranormal Expedition are scrawled. The journal details the paranormal expedition of ballet twins. Some pages are missing and the handwriting is blurred, providing only a faint glimpse of the bizarre experiences of the explorers. Next Robin duet. Oh god, I would love that so much. Vision team log, I was right. I knew today would go smoothly. Someone on internet recently dug up an old comment of a paranormal site a few years back. Weren't there rumours back then that only the great music could summon the marionettes of the ballet twins? Someone with the ID named Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips, who claimed to have a bootleg recording of Yoran. She was very confident that album is a true musical masterpiece, and it will definitely attract marionettes. Eager to try it out, she then signed up for a paranormal investigation at the ballet twins. After that, she disappeared without a trace. According to one of the explorers, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was playing Gloran's song at the time, but they had never heard it before. I remember during that improv performance, Yoran jokingly said, sometimes you may find miracles when digging between the sofa cushions. If my guess is correct, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was there that day, just like me, and the album she played is very likely to be that legendary Bang album. That's right! That was the base of the Paranormal Exploration team. I knew I'd find something here. Ugh. Look, no, so 3 people left the team, and the exploration target is the Collapse Gallery. Collapse Gallery, I remember it. Collapse Gallery, I remember it. Fuck. You just try not to worry about them, dude. Just block and move on. If it's aggressive, just make him leave a report, but don't engage. I have a feeling that we'll definitely find something today.
Yeah.
What's her battle idol animation? I haven't actually seen her idol animation. Yeah, this is her default costume. I said the alternate costume, the one that I have her on my main kit, is the black and white costume instead. This one's a smidge more revealing on her, but I like this one too.
A peaceful interlude.
Her idol animation is that she just starts singing. Oh, that's cute. Because, you know, Jesus Christ, Astra's got some Astras.
Thank you. I would have been so lost without your help.
Well, if you really want to thank us, then could you
Wise.
Please stay close to me.
Got it. I didn't expect you to be so chivalrous.
You won't even let me say a single word to Astra, huh?
Wise, you cannot be trusted. You're simping too hard.
Catch the rhythm.
Oh, how's that ult gonna work on her own? But the whole point is that you use it and then fuck off.
Wow. Someone left graffiti on the corner of the wall.
Also, this is her song you can hear.
The lights are all out. So scary. I think I heard singing. I wonder if it's something left by the Paranormal Exploration team. If I get the chance, I'd like to hear Marionette singing.
I was gonna say, God, she doesn't run particularly fast. I'm like, yeah, but she is like an idol singer. She's not a fighter. What we got here? A Bangbu external memory unit. It stores key records of paranormal exploration team's past operations. When accessed, it reveals logs of the team's activities and analysis data. However, the records abruptly cut off at a critical moment, hinting at a grim and unfortunate outcome. This sudden interruption stirs a deep sense of curiosity and unease about the truth of what happened. This was like an external memory unit for Bangbu. Could it be any clues? Should we try reading it? Come on, Belle, open your mouth. Open your mouth obediently. Oh, yum yum, that data from Astra is delicious. The data has been retrieved. It really is like a Bangbu from the Paranormal Exploration team. After leaving the gallery, they went onto the pantry and then came back. It's a bit strange. Let's go take a look. And off she runs. But there's loot over here. And there's a treasure chest over here. I bet enemies are going to attack as soon as I nab it. Oh, hey, there's a suicide bomber. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her backdash animation like?
Ooh.
Oh, of course she does a little swivel.
Ooh. Hi.
It's so funny the contrast between characters' Molly voices in verse games. To go from fucking like Zila to Astra, like the contrast is wild.
Yeah. Let's switch. Catch the rhythm. Catch the rhythm. Careful, ambush! Catch the rhythm.
The Bangbu's moving pretty fast.
almost like it's running away.
Stylish even in reverse, yeah.
Running away? Could it be that they actually encountered Marionette? The monsters are getting tougher and tougher. I hope the exploration team is okay.
Such a powerful rhythm! Let our souls resonate!
The data ends here.
I suddenly feel really worried. Will the exploration team be okay?
Inside the folder. Oh, I hope it's not bad news. I just want everyone in the expedition team to be okay. There's a letter. It's from sofa cushions and potato chips. They had time to leave a message. If they had time to leave a message, it should mean they're okay. To the adventurers who found this album, please rest assured I have safely escaped. The flickering lights here are truly terrifying, but following my instructions, you can get out of here too. It's a pity I have to leave Yoran's recording behind, but there's no helping it if so everyone can escape. Marionette looks really scary, but anyone who likes Yoran's music can't be a bad person. As long as this album is played, even the ethereals will calm down. It's as if they're really taking it in. Take this opportunity to run to the gallery downstairs. I left a hollow data storage unit there. Hope you get out successfully. I can finally relax. It seems like we can safely escape under the protection of Yoran's music. Wait a minute, does that mean... an unofficially recorded album? Oh, it's actually in like a CD case that I used to have as a kid. Secretly recorded by a fan known as Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips during Yoran's fan meeting. By a twist of fate, this became the last semi-public recording of Yoran, never officially released or leaked. It has since become a legendary album amongst music enthusiasts, hailed as Yoran's legacy. I found it. This is it. It really exists. Oh, I'm so happy. Wow. Yeah, can I make a small request while I have the chance? I've got the opportunity to raise the price. Can I ask you to sign an autograph for my brother? Is that all? Of course, no problem. It must be written to my dearest Wise. It has to be better than the one from Bell. Fuck off, Wise. Wise needs to get like, you know, like Brock in Pokemon where they grab him by the ear? They need to do that to Wise. It needs to be written to my dearest Wise. Shut the fuck up. Oops, I suddenly realized I didn't have a pen with me. Let's get out of here first. Then we buy a pen and I can sign whatever you want.
Finally found it!
Gotcha.
Ow.
Fully grown woman, by the way.
Miss Yao, let's keep improvisations on stage, shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot. There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest Belle. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert, okay?
Indirect Yuri! Indirect Yuri! We're getting there! Also, yeah, if you recognize that voice at all... What the fuck? Ow! What was that beep in my ear? If you recognize the voice of Evelyn at all, wink wink, no you don't, because it hasn't officially been announced, but I'm like 99% certain it's the voice actress of Beidou in Genshin and Acheron in Honkai Star Rail. I'm like 99% sure. But it hasn't been officially announced, so if you sit and go, is that Allegra Clark? No! No! Don't put pressure on the actress if she's not, because she might be under, and I'm pretty sure she is under non-disclosure. Yeah, the CCP with this one. Yeah, that was very, like, cheeky, indirect Yuri. That was very cute. Astra gets in the car and stretches out. A constant nagging noise draws her attention. On a second glance, she sees a man on the car's video phone, shouting angrily. Evelyn pressed the mute button casually. Even with the sound cut off, the man's angry expressions look even more ridiculous.
What's Mr. Hobson blabbing about this time?
Also, these two.
It's gotta be a whiny version of, please don't run off alone and stay safe before the show.
God, Evelyn, the woman that you are.
I mean, if
I love both
anything
of these
that needs to
characters.
be
Both
done,
of the Stars of
just give
Lyra
me the orders.
team are
There's
like
no need
peak.
to put yourself at risk.
Astra's adorable as fuck, and Evelyn's hot as fuck. Like, what more do you want?
Eve, are you angry?
No, just a straightforward, calm protest with no whining.
Oh, don't be mad. Check out what I found. It's Yoran's legacy work, the legendary secret record. I told you before, remember? After Yoran left the agency, he held a small fan meetup in a music store. I was there. And so young at the time. I never thought I'd find a recording from that day. It's all thanks to the proxies. I definitely would've
Also,
gotten
this
lost without
artwork
them.
is very tactical. It's very tactical where Evelyn's holding the paper to spare Astras from being literally dead center of the artwork, because they would be otherwise.
You trust people too easily. How do you know anything about these random proxies you found on Internaut? Who they really are, what their motives might be, or if they can be trusted?
They're not random proxies. They're friends I knew before. I told you about them. The siblings who run the video store on 6th Street. What?
If you already knew they were proxies from the start, you could have just DM'd them on Knock Knock. Why bother making a formal Internaut post?
True. I was just being stubborn out of habit. Sorry, I was wrong.
Astra, sorry, I was wrong. She sounds happy about it.
But they've managed to keep their proxy identity hidden from close friends, and they use a bamboo to handle commissions. That means your friends are pretty careful and dependable. That's reassuring. Huh. If we invite them to the concert, then they might just come in handy. Let me think about where to station them.
Is Evelyn thinking about bringing them in as like +1 bodyguards? Hey, Wise, your wish is about to come true.
Wow, Eve, you're surprisingly generous with compliments. For other people, that is. Wait, you're not planning to run a background check on them, are you?
Having every bit of information allows me to prepare for any scenario. Like if you decide to suddenly run off.
So then, what gave me away this time?
You borrowed the makeup artist's phone to post on Internaut. Pre-opened a bathroom door before the press conference for your escape. I have to say that the most creative idea this time was riding a public bike into the hollow.
Aw, I thought my plan was flawless. You're so sharp, Eve. Before you were a manager, were you a detective? Or a PubSec officer?
Also, yeah, for those who don't know, Evelyn basically does 2 jobs. She's both Astra's personal manager, or one of her personal managers, and is her personal bodyguard. She sorts out all the shit for Astra and also keeps her safe.
Not exactly, but close enough.
Uh-huh. So secretive. If you tell me, I promise I won't run off next time. I swear.
A professional spy.
Huh? Hang on. A professional spy. That's so cool! Sounds like the perfect inspiration for a song!
Are you really thinking of singing a song about being a professional spy at the New Year's concert?
Huh? Is that not allowed?
So, how's the concert showstopper coming along?
Also, I completely believe that Evelyn was once a spy. I know she was probably trying to pull Astra's leg a little bit, but I 110% believe that she was probably some kind of spy or higher agent like that.
Okay, so we went against the entire board to buy Starloop for a New Year's concert, publicly announced your new single, and now you have writer's block. Did I miss anything?
Yes. Today's just the official deadline, and I know you've prepared plenty of fallback deadlines. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But there's no piano here. Can you help me, Eve?
I don't sing. You know that.
That's okay. You can just hum along with my cues, like this.
That's not bad, Evelyn. Evelyn's voice flows along Astra's fingertips, rising and falling into a gentle, melodious tone.
Oh, wow.
You're not tricking me into singing for you, are you?
Evelyn swiftly reaches out her hand to press firmly on Astra's shoulder, using her body weight to press her down to the small gap between the seat and the floor.
What's wrong?
We're being tailed. Those cars have been following us a while now.
Uh-oh.
There's a companion hollow in the area. Let's use it to lose those unwelcome followers.
Oh, is this it? Is this how it introduces us? Let's get into play as Evelyn. Hey, if you haven't seen how Evelyn works, she's fun as fuck. Like, her whole game plan is when you attack, you build up a special meter. When the meter's full, holding attack or skill will consume it to activate a Garret. And it will put an extra mark on her and it will do a bunch of damage. When you have 3 Garrets, the next time you use it, she will burst it out and do a huge, damage dealing attack. It's a simple game plan, but it's about, keeping up the rhythm to build it up. I mean, if you use a skill, you'll bind yourself to that fucking enemy so you can build up meters and other stuff quicker. And you'll be able to see it. And if you get perfect dodge whilst you're attached to enemies, or perfect guard, things like that, you get way more boost out of it. And lastly, her ultimate, the most important part of her ultimate is that she ditches the coat, and the coat remains off for the rest of the encounter. Evelyn enters the Dance of Awakened Fire. While in this state, Evelyn will retain a tether point when consuming tether points and launch the chain attack, Luna Nux Snare. Once I've got a message as well. God, she's so extra. Also, the whip. Look, the whip. Oh damn, I'm trying to get a good angle to show it. Look, she hooks it onto her fucking heel. That's so sick. Look, boom, and it's on her heel. Anyway.
Do you think hiding in a hollow will make everything fine?
So unprofessional. I arranged for someone to meet us before we entered the hollow.
Also, if you use Astra's skill, she stays in the fight for a while.
It shouldn't be far. Follow me.
Jesus Christ, this woman. Look at her run. Me on my way to get you. Sorry. Why is it half of Zenless's cars is just a fucking bakery competition?
Where are you running off to, Astra-yo?
I'm your opponent. You are not worthy of speaking to us yet.
On its world!
Counter it. Precision strike.
My plan when Evelyn's banner drops is Evelyn, Astra, and Miyabi. Do you think that team will be good? I think they might be a little dangerous. It also means I need to get Snap, the Bang Boo Snap, because he gives a team bonus if you have at least 2 stars of Astra members. Stars of Lyra, sorry. Which is, so Astra and Evelyn would cover that, but one at a time. Oh, there's the manager.
I'll take you. The intel was right. You really can fight. So this is where your true strength lies.
Removing threat.
I knew you were just a talentless company puppet.
And now the coach stays off for the rest of the fight.
Move it.
Tone under heads up. Witness the magic of music. This song is dedicated to the world.
Don't cross the line.
So then the coach stays off for the rest of the encounter, so you want to see her like in full function. So. Oh, and there's Astra's peak disguise, just a fucking pair of sunnies. Eva, you alright? I'm fine. But we can't let our guard down just yet. You guys take Miss Yao back. Right. What about you, Eve? Aren't you coming? It's dangerous to go alone. There's something that bothers me. I have to thoroughly investigate the goal of these attackers. Miss, you should take the car back first. I'll be there shortly. But, oh, I see. You must have your reasons. Then I'll head back first, Eve. Make sure you come back safely. I will. Evelyn, watching Astra leave safely, lets out a sigh of relief. The assaulters mentioned some intelligence. Ooh, look at the fucking fire glove. Miss Yao clearly is being followed somehow. Her position must have been leaked. Besides, who else could it be? Thankfully, they're quite unprofessional. When we fought just now, they didn't even realise I had knocked their communicator off. As long as I find the comms, I can find out who's behind those attackers. Also, how exactly did Miss Yao's schedule get leaked? Found it. There it is. It's completely wiped, so this is why they're not worried about losing the communicator. But, like they said, no data can be completely erased. Hell, gotta play a bit of Cyber Resistance and upload it before sleeping. Fair enough, dude. Thanks for popping in, though. You take care of yourself. Time to meet an old friend. Secret code... Oh, I remember. It's a payphone on 6th Street. Oh, I guess we're gonna be Evelyn for a bit. Figure out what's going on in the background. Remnants of her past creeping up on her. Oh god, yeah, we are gonna play as Evelyn, just wandering around town. Oh my god. Ooh. Yeah, you take care, dude. Soon this will be real. Soon, because I will roll for her, it will be real, and I will have her on my background. God, I wanted to say, I think Zenless, of all the Hoyoverse games, is, even though it doesn't have my all-time favorite character designs, it's probably the most consistent. I feel like every single character design is cool. Like, even if it's not a character I'd use, like every character I'm just like, damn, that's sick. Damn, that's cool, you know? The secret code is the nursery rhyme. 1155 665 44 33 22 1. The old payphone let out a series of dial tones before falling into silence. Evelyn waited until finally a voice came through on the other end of the line. Hey, I thought you'd never call. What's up? I need your help. Oh, that's rare. There's a mission you can't handle. Go ahead, tell me what I can help with. Can we meet? Fine. Since I promised to help you, I'll help you to the end. From where you are, can you see that Tin Man's beverage shop? Yeah. Turn left at the intersection and walk straight. There's a good spot for us to rendezvous. You'll know it when you see it. Wait for me. I'll be there in 10. If it's just 10 minutes, maybe I'll take a walk around the area. I also need to keep an eye out for any suspicious people. If there's any suspicious people nearby, fucking hell. Oh, it smells so good. Dear customer, we have a special menu item today. Would you like to give it a try? Maybe next time. I'll bring some friends along too. Sounds great. I'll make sure to add the most delicious toppings for you and your friends. He's a cheerful ship owner. Not suspicious at all. Maybe there's a video store over this way, right? Yeah, that's right here. What kind of person is a video store manager? They're good kids. What's wrong? Dear customer, is there something you need from them? Oh, it's nothing. I was just asking. The customer seems a bit suspicious. I should let Bell and Wise know. General, what did you just say? Nothing at all. I was just saying thank you for liking my noodles. About time we head back to the rendezvous point. Always drink extra strong. Tin Master from Lumina gets quite upset every time he sees me. I'll prepare whatever flavor you need. May I ask? How strong would you like your coffee? Is octuple okay? Please take care of your health. I made him angry as expected. Nice. Oh, I see it now. Waiting, a girl in a hoodie with a hood pulled down low pokes Evelyn on the shoulder.
Long time no see. You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Same for you.
Me? I've had a couple of close calls, but compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now. So what can I help you with? I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later.
This communicator's been wiped. Can you restore the data in it? Even fragments would help.
Let me see.
The girl hooks up the communicator to her portable laptop. After rebooting it a few times, pop, the communicator emits a puff of smoke.
Huh. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech. What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time?
Did you get any useful intel?
Have some faith in your old buddy. I got a snippet of encrypted communication before the board fried. The record: can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out and the rest is gone.
Fugue.
Fugue? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need
Fugue?
to know.
Oh, it's a character
As
in
long as you get it.
HSR. Don't worry about it.
Can you see who sent that encrypted message?
Only the encrypted IP address. Let me trace it. Yeah.
Oh,
here we
wow,
go.
fucking docs.
192.453.18.300. Your look says it all. Is this bad news for you?
No, it's not bad news for me. But it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect.
Wow, you really have been doing well.
Oh, what makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because you have someone you want to protect, no matter what. I'm kinda jealous. I still work alone. I've made some interesting friends, too. But they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing. Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, we'd probably be unstoppable.
Huh. I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them.
They're pretty famous on Internet. The name is Faithin. If you can't get a hold of me next time, try reaching out to them. Tell them you know me. Might even get a discount.
Got it.
That's all I got before the motherboard fried. I hope it's useful.
Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever.
Everyone knows everyone in this game.
Well, I'm heading back to my safe house then. I'll see you next time. And who knows when that might be.
Take care of yourself out there. But you've always been so cautious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, what name do you go by now?
Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier.
What name do you go by now? Okay, so Evelyn probably wasn't the name she was born with.
Evelyn. That's beautiful. And sounds real fancy. I go by Rain now.
Nice to meet you, Rain.
Rain smiles at Evelyn and leaves. As Evelyn watches her go, she thinks to herself, Rain? That's a beautiful name too. On her way back to Astra, Evelyn can't help but think about that IP address. It's an internal company IP, which means that the person who leaked Astra's location was an insider. Later, at the observation deck atop Starloop Tower...
Miss Yao.
How's it looking?
I've looked into it. The group that attacked us was indeed affiliated with Fugue.
Are they targeting the company? Or me?
Neither, but in a way, both. Fugue's goal was to get a hold of Yoran de Winter's record. Yoran's legacy cannot fall into the hands of an evil corporation like Odium. They seem to have recruited irrational fanatics for the job.
How did they find out so fast? I literally just found that record in the hollow.
Your movements are always watched. Fans, reporters, and people who mean you harm. Even those close to you. The enemy's infiltration is deeper than you think. That's why we must be extra cautious.
Just a product propped up by capital, huh?
Don't let Fugue's slander or defamation get to you. You just need to stay true to your heart.
My heart? I really want to shout, "Get lost!" at those big corporations like Fugue and Odium. My music is just my music. If only the world were really that simple.
Covering Yoran de Winter's classics in this concert was the company's idea. But you're the one who will bear the bad reputation for it. I fear that you may follow Mr. de Winter's path, becoming a victim sacrificed in the invisible struggle of opposing powers.
There's one line from Yoran that I adore. Every heart is a lonely note. His songs truly have a special power. On the night the old capital fell, I was huddled under a blanket in a makeshift shelter, wondering if my mom and dad had fled without me, or turned into terrible monsters. Even though I knew I was lucky to have survived. Even though I knew my life had been bought with someone else's.
Yeah, she was saved on the odd capital, and her saviors, from the teaser at least, didn't make it. And oh hey, if you want to cry, watch that fucking teaser. Watch Astra's teaser, and the last trailer that she got. Just Jesus Christ, it is so emotional.
The person who rescued me told me, "Be happy, child. Live on with a smile." I knew I should stay strong, but I just couldn't manage. At that very moment, the shelter's old speaker started playing a song. Turns out, that song was Yoran's. Without me noticing, the melody somehow melted away all my fears and loneliness. Tears fell, but they weren't sad tears. They were tears that cheered me up and helped me face the future with a smile on my face. I wiped those tears and realized it wasn't just me. Everyone who'd heard it rediscovered a connection between hearts after painful loss. It was Yoran who helped me realize the power that music has to deeply captivate the human heart. Every era needs its own songstress. People place all of their hopes in her, and she must bring them hope. If every heart is a lonely note, then I hope my voice can weave the staff lines of our times. Open the curtain, so hearts have no more divides. Let everybody's voice be heard, echoed, resonated, and stitched together into the most powerful melody in New Eridu.
Carefully putting Yoran's record away, Astra strokes the control panel a few times as if playing an instrument in silence. The curtain of Star Loop Tower slowly begins to lift, a dreamscape quality unfolds, floating in the night sky and becoming the starlight and a distant beyond.
Music is magic.
True. Maybe I am enchanted by some kind of magic. It makes me believe that even I may be worthy of protecting this star's radiance.
That was adorable. My headset's getting a little staticky. Give me a second, guys. Oh. Okay, we're good. Let's go. An excited yowl punches through the tranquil silence of rolling around on the bed.
Belle! It's Astra! Wait, no. It's that manager lady from last time. She sent us an invite! Starting today, we're the proud owners of invitations to Astra's concert! And there's even one for EOS! Is this how it feels to get
Fucking why is this simping is hilarious.
Now I can enjoy New Year's without crying over not having a ticket!
Years of my free labor for Belle is finally paying off. Protecting the world's last city can wait until after the concert. Astra is amazing. I don't get why some people online would hate on her.
Hmm? Haters dissing her online? What are they saying? Fairy, can you look it up?
As of today, ever since the announcement of this Astra-nomical moment New Year's concert, discussions related to Astra Yao have consistently dominated the top trending searches, accumulating 8.26 million views. Negative opinions about Astra Yao account for 14% of all traffic, mainly focusing on the following points. Number 1, she's ugly.
That's going too far. Beauty might be subjective, but calling Astra ugly is ridiculous. We can't let them get away with this. Let's fight back.
Understood. 173,925 new accounts have been registered to launch a full-scale attack.
She's gonna fucking bot them?
She's ugly.
Hang on, that's using superpowers for evil.
Isn't that basically using superpowers for evil? We can't do that.
Understood. 173,924 accounts have been deactivated.
She'd already made fucking
Comments
comments.
have been deleted.
Don't be so strict, Belle. I think Fairy is right. When you can't speak truth to power, it's okay to use a few tricks here and there.
Agreed. By employing such measures strategically, Fairy can help Master become a god in New Eridu.
Does this sound like a villain arc? Stop, we're not doing this.
This is starting to sound like a villain arc. We're proxies. We must stick to justice, or we'll lose ourselves.
Fine, you're right. For a few seconds, I felt like I had all of New Eridu under my control. Scary. Wait, weren't we talking about Astra? Where did we go off topic?
Other negative comments mostly compare Astra Yao to the late superstar Yoran de Winter. For instance, De Winter is a true classic, and Astra's nothing more than just an idol propped up by capital.
I know.
Ride on that legacy.
Astra is clearly a musical genius who's taken up De Winter's mantle. In fact, her musical achievements are right on par.
No point in comparing the two. They're both amazing. If Mr. De Winter had listened to Astra's songs, I'm sure he'd have been a fan too.
Haters are gonna hate. They just have a chip on their shoulder or something. It's either this or some other dumb reason like those "she's ugly" comments. And that's why we should refute them firmly.
It wouldn't be good if we caused trouble for Astra and Evelyn. Fandom feuds can affect public perception. Astra's been famous a long time. I'm sure they can handle it.
You're too kind, Belle. I'm still worried, though. Is it really okay if we don't do anything?
And just like that, you spent the entire day following posts about Astra on internet. Is this the price of stardom? How does Astra handle this endless negativity? At last, the day of the concert. Today is Astra's concert. From now on, down to the millisecond, we must enter 2 hours in advance. Traffic's good, weather's good, and the invitation is in my pocket, Belle. Are you ready? We can head out. Let's go. Guys, you're so impatient. There's plenty of time. I can feel the boiling passion. Alright, I guess it's good to leave early. Starloop Tower's downtown city center. It's just a journey there will take quite a bit of time. So you also think so, Belle? I know I'm being impatient, but I really want to get there early. It's great that you understand how I feel. Ooh. I gotta look around first. Okay, considering how restrictive this is, I don't know if this is going to be a hub space we can run around in, or if this is literally just part of this story. Sort of like the base in like Jane's special episode, where it's like you don't really... It's not like a hub space, but you can run around in it. Oh, it's the legendary Starloop Tower. Look, even the glow sticks are designed to match Starloop. Astra's so thoughtful. Astra-nomical light stick. Custom-made light stick designed for Astra's New Year concert. This unique stick combines a microphone with a harmonic core. When activated, the harmonic core causes a red section of the stick to rotate slowly, making it feel more like a magical wand than an ordinary light stick. So happy I can spend New Year's with Belle and Astra. Your joy is on the floor. Joy's apparently on the floor. Why, he looks so funny. I've got to take a picture. Sure, let's get one then. Although I've already set EOS for real-time recording mode. Everything that happens today, every minute and second, I'll be sure to record it all. Nah. Spending the New Year with Belle and Wise must record it all. EOS wants to be in the shot too. Can we ask someone for help? Astra Yao, what a queen she is. I wonder if she'll get annoyed if I ask her to sign my album later. Well, that's a common misconception. The company just uses the queen as a way to package her and establish an interesting character for her. Of course, it's also related to her professionalism on the stage. Astra is super cute in real life. Yeah, she really is super cute. She's friendly and down to earth. Yep, that's exactly it. Too bad I actually like the prideful and aloof kind more. Seeing the other person walk away, the girl seems a little down. How about asking her to help take a picture? I just think Astra's super cute like that already. But it's nice to have at least one person who agrees with me. Would you mind taking a group photo for us? Excuse me, could you please help me take a photo? We'd like a group picture. You must be an astronaut too. I know it because you arrived early, just like me. You got it, leave it to me. Fucking the fan name being Astronaut is kind of cute too. Your photography skills are amazing. You made Eos look so cute, and Belle looked great too. Much better than the photos I take. Looks like we found the right person. Of course, I clicked quite a few of Astra's photos. I'm really good at photographing people. This is you're looking through the photos you've taken. Astra Yao's manager Evelyn strides over to you two.
You must be Belle and Wise. Astra's told me so much about you. My apologies for missing the chance to thank you both in person last time. Welcome to Starloop Tower, my esteemed guests. Or should I say, Faithin.
Huh? Wait, how did you... Only like 1, 2, 3... Oh, it doesn't matter. There shouldn't be that many people who know who we are in the first place.
You've been pretty careful. Although in my opinion, there's room to be even more cautious. Please rest assured, my intel does not come from anyone who knows your true identity.
Then, how did you...
Just simple logic. Syncing with a bamboo isn't technologically difficult, but maintaining connection once you're inside a hollow? The only one capable of that level of in-hollow communication is the legendary proxy, Faithin. Of course, the reason I could draw that conclusion was because Astra knew you were inside that bamboo. As long as you're skilled enough at impersonating a bamboo, you don't have anything to worry about.
Guess I'll have to get more tips from Eos on how to be a cute bamboo.
Honestly, Belle, you're already a pro at being a cute bamboo. If you get any better, it might be a bit too much. From an outside perspective, I often think, sheesh, she really has no shame moving like that in Eos's body.
I strongly agree.
Anyway, Astra is very lucky to have your help. I hope we can continue working together. Given her position, she needs all kinds of talented individuals to...
Talented individuals? And these two are?
Mr. Hobson, what brings you here in person? These two are Miss Yao's esteemed guests, Belle and Wise. Allow me to introduce the Chief Governance Officer of Odium Entertainment Group, Mr. Hobson.
Oh, great.
Guests of Miss Yao? You both seem so young and promising. May I ask which business you're associated with?
We run a video store on 6th Street.
I see. Well, Evelyn, since Miss Yao's esteemed guests are here, why don't you go attend to them?
But what about the security?
I'll handle it.
Understood. All right, dear guests, please follow me.
Evelyn guides you through Starloop Tower, giving you a bird's eye view of the entire skyline. It's stunning, but you feel a pair of piercing eyes fixed on you the whole time.
That gentleman over there keeps staring at us. It's a bit unnerving.
Well, today's performance is unlike any before, with far too many variables to track. Hobson, I mean, Mr. Hobson, is naturally a very meticulous person.
So what's so special about today's performance?
That's a secret. Just sit tight and wait for Astra's big surprise.
He's glaring at us again. So intense. It must be tough working under someone like him.
Not at all. In fact, I don't work for him. I serve Miss Yao.
He even asked where we worked. When I told him it was just a small business, his expression went completely cold. Honestly, it was pretty intimidating.
If you had told him you were Phaethon, you might have gotten a big smile out of him. For someone at his level, quickly judging others based on their usefulness is second nature. Anyone deemed useless won't get a sliver of his attention. It's practically a survival skill for someone in his position.
Astra isn't like that. If we're talking about level, then she's technically above him.
That's right. Despite her position, she never looks down on anyone. With all that talent, she never sees herself as special. That's why she's so precious. To be honest, before meeting her, I didn't think someone like her actually existed. At first, I kept waiting for her to show her true colors.
I know exactly what you mean. Who'd have thought the brightest star in New Eridu wasn't putting on a facade and was genuinely such a pure person?
Is it just me, or is anyone else worried that Astra might get hurt by being her genuine self?
I won't let that happen.
Evelyn turns her face slightly. It's like she isn't saying this to anyone else, but softly reassuring herself. Speaking of surprises, Eve! A familiar voice comes rushing in our direction.
Eve, help! Belle, Wise, you're here too!
What happened?
I just got scolded by the music director. Oh, he was furious. It was terrifying.
I'm sure it's not the director's fault. How's your final song coming along? You've blown through 20 deadlines we set for you, and today is the absolute final submission day.
Huh? Well, I can't just put out something ordinary for everyone, right? Once inspiration hits, it'll be fine.
So, until inspiration hits, you need me to take on the director?
Eve, you promised to protect me from any danger, right? Now's the time to save me from this berserk deadline-chasing director!
Sorry, but that monster's outside my jurisdiction.
Oh, how could you?
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Wise?
Totally. Conversations like that happen every day between an unreliable sister
Oh,
and
you
her
fuck.
sharp, capable brother.
Evelyn, stop
Something-
covering for her. She doesn't have anything ready. Not a single piece. What are we supposed to do for the final song? Improvise? Huh?
Suddenly a deep booming voice interrupts the conversation. Faced with an enraged director's outburst, Astra grabs Belle and Wise by the hands and runs without hesitation. Evelyn follows closely behind, letting out a wry smile. Work always comes with unexpected crises above one's job description. After a close game of hide and seek, the enraged supervisor loses track of their target. Evelyn leads everyone to hide in shadows as she watches the supervisor leave. This is so fucking stupid.
What? Where'd she go? And how does she run so fast in heels?
Poor director. Looks like this time we're really going to have to push it to the last minute.
I was like Astra giving her like a shoulder massage. Can't keep her hands off her.
My dear Yoran used to be just like that.
Oh, you're...
I found our insider mole villain. Calling it now.
Astra, meet the special guest the company invited for your concert.
Lady De Winter, it's really you. I can't
Absolutely,
believe you're actually
absolutely he's
here.
going to be the main villain here.
Having you listen to my performance in person. It feels like...
Please, just call me Tessa. Ah, so this record is... I know it's a tad bit last minute with the show starting soon and all, but would you mind if I borrowed it for a moment? Everyone's been saying that you're the rising star who will carry on Yoran de Winter's legacy. I'm truly sorry to say this, but to me, no one will ever replace Yoran.
Yoran's music has always been my guiding light. Without him, I never, ever could have made it this far. Oh, right. I'd also like to thank you in person. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Yoran with this performance, and I heard the company finally got your approval. I'm truly honored.
Pay tribute? Today's your debut show at Starloop Tower. Honestly, performing your own work would be more than enough. Yoran, he belongs to the past now.
No. Yoran's music transcended time and space. He's beyond amazing. Honoring him on stage at Starloop Tower has been my dream for as long as I can remember.
Also, give the record back, because we need that.
Well, if that's what you've set your heart on, then I wish you the best of luck tonight.
Yeah, and Evelyn caught on. That was suspicious as fuck. She probably swapped the disc or some shit. Wishing Astra a successful performance, Lady de Winter leaves. His VIP room offers the best view and is usually reserved for special guests. The rent company stopped me interfering. I booked it under Astra's name. Is it really just a coincidence that Lady de Winter was here just now? Could there be other insider in the company really be? Especially to dispel suspicion is to uncover the truth. Tell Miss Yell you're leaving first. Okay, if I just go to leave first, it'd be like, no bitch, go tell her. Okay. Eve, where are you going? The performance is about to start. Is it just my imagination or something seemed to be weighing on your mind? I've just been with our two guests all this time, and there's still a lot of work to go over again. Wow, Eve is so serious. Actually, there won't be any issues, even if you don't come over it again. How about you leave that and come backstage with me instead? Just kidding. The only reason I can focus on my creative career is because you've been helping me with all the troublesome tasks, so let's go with your plan. Miss Yao? You go ahead with your work. I'll play with Belle and the others for a bit and head backstage. The director may not have calmed down yet, so we better not go too early. Alright, see you tonight. Okay. Evelyn heads off in the direction Lady de Winter went. Fast. I thought I could catch up even though I was delayed. He left by few, as expected. Already conducted a thorough inspection of all the VIP guest items for the concert beforehand. This note must have slipped in not long ago. Radiant and dazzling, though not pure gold, it illuminates the world. It's a code, and the answer seems to be related to the golden object, but the entire star loop is resplendent with gold. I think there's quite a few places that need to be checked. The carefully examines the gold record sculpture. So a total of 8 discs, and it doesn't seem to be anything special. But this sculpture was perfectly fits the riddle. Wait, could it be? Is an answer to 8? The Astra concert also starts at 8 PM. This can't be a coincidence. It's almost certain the first clue is the number 8. Is the second clue and third clue are both 0? I'll have an idea. Around, he's probably already wary of me, especially the old folks of Odium, so he's the opponent. Despite suspicions, he has yet to revoke my admin privileges, which means that's all he's got. There's no way I can fully entrust Miss Yell's safety to the company. The grill is also gold, but this one's actually gold-plated. The gold clearly states as an object that shines like gold, but isn't. So the grill probably doesn't have any clues. Let's be sure everyone carefully inspects it again. Really is just a regular decorative item. Alright, let's go search other places and see what we can find. Push hard on the passenger door and find it's locked. Good. Can it be opened through a remote control in the main control room? This should give Fuchs people a hard time if they try anything. Need to double check the security facilities in other areas. The poster. Radiant and dazzling, no, not pure gold. It illuminates the world. Miss Yao may not be made of gold, but she shines just like it. But I've been keeping things from her. What does that make me? I had an opportunity in a private room just now, and I let it slip through my fingers again. This poster might be hiding a clue. Especially the word upstairs is vaguely visible in the dark part of the poster. Upstairs could be referring to the atrium? These are the part have been tampered with, and if I look right, there's a secret message here left for me. But the tangent revealing the word landing. Landings could be Fugue's planned operation. Is it to sabotage today's New Year's concert? When you contacted me before, you were always vague. Was that just a delay letting me know till now? This is bad. Although Odium has made extra preparations to guard against Fugue, Hobson and the others. Ugh, I have to check everything again before notifying Hobson. Let's see if there are any other clues.
The clue from the coded message points to 8 p.m. Atrium Landing. Wow, such trust. They won't reveal the meeting details to a traitor like me until the last moment. It seems Fugue never fully trusted me from the start. No surprise they'd plant another mole in Odium. I'd do the same thing if I were in their shoes. With a double infiltration setup, if one gets exposed, the other one is ready to step in as a backup. Whoever made these arrangements is certainly a capable individual. I'll just notify Hobson about the Fugue attack. His people should be enough to handle it. There's still time. If I set up everything before Fugue arrives, I can block them off. I need to confirm the identity of the other mole as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm betting it's Lady de Winter. That moment the communicator buzzed.
Mr. Hobson.
There's a security breach. We need to take care of it immediately. Where are you?
I need to speak with you as well. I've uncovered quite a few Fugue-related leads.
Oh, related to Fugue, you say? That's unexpected. Where are you right now?
It's a little hard to describe, so if my guess is correct, Hobson probably wants to take me out. I might as well use this opportunity to draw him and his men to the atrium. That way we can block Fugue's attack. Why don't we meet in the atrium?
The atrium? All right, I'll wait for you there.
Sending the call, Evelyn exhales deeply.
Finally. I can't hide it any longer. It's time to reveal the truth.
Yeah, I think Evelyn was the first mole, but she cared for Astra enough that she abandoned it, and the Winter is the secondary.
Now that I've got Fugue's intel, I'll deal with the issue at hand first. As for who the other mole is, I'll have to play it by ear.
The beginning of the concert creeps quietly closer. Evelyn takes a deep breath and heads towards the atrium. We can't go too hard on Hobson and his crew. We still need them to hold off Fugue. When they start fighting, we'll have time to figure out what the mole is plotting.
Evelyn A. Chevalier, former producer of Redo Lucky Star, then assistant director at Parquet Factory Films for 3 years, joined our company 2 years ago on Monica's recommendation. Very impressive credentials. Too bad it's not the real you, is it? Shields Green. An elite spy from the organization infiltrating the inner circle of our company's most valuable asset. How unsettling. Fugue's spy must be removed immediately. Wouldn't you agree?
Is this order from Miss Yao?
You don't actually think that woman has free will, do you? Like I said earlier, she's nothing more than a valuable asset of our company. There's no place for her input in the company's decisions.
I'm the one who has no place here.
Oh?
I know she'd never issue such an order, but still, I can't help but doubt. I can't help but be suspicious. I just had to ask. Even under the sunlight, what crawls out of the darkness is still just a shadow. You're not wrong. I am, in fact, a spy planted by Fugue.
I thought you'd deny it. Good, that saves me a lot of trouble.
But I'm not your enemy. Fugue simply hired the organization I work for. My relationship with them never involved any loyalty. Listen, I'm not the only spy Fugue has planted within Odium.
What?
You must know that the grudge between these two conglomerates runs deep. Do you really think Fugue would gamble everything against Odium on me alone? I only learned about their plan of action moments ago, and this is nowhere near the full scope of their strategy. What we should be doing now is
We? I'm not interested in figuring out whether you've actually switched sides or if you're just faking it. As for your intel, how can anyone know if it's legit or a trap?
But Miss Yao's safety...
That's none of your concern. Odium will protect its assets. We don't need outsiders to get involved. I'll look into the intel you mentioned. In any case, thank you for your service these last 2 years. Now!
If it's not an order from Miss Yao herself, I'm afraid I can't comply.
Yeah, she's gonna keep Astra safe no matter what.
Hobson, tell your people to stop.
Oh, they're good. Oh, I'm going. Oh, she's gonna fucking kill them.
On the way. My only goal is Miss Yao's safety. Continue, and you'll have no mercy from me. So, don't waste your time on me. Fugue's enforcers are coming.
He's not fucking listening. She's constantly trying to engage him.
Protect Miss Yao.
Oh, it's attacking the other one. Okay. I was like, where'd she go?
We've reached the area. What's going on?
Oh, so Fugue's people showed up. Listen up! Evelyn has been colluding with Fugue.
Take them all down!
Oh, she's so pretty.
Good evening, new Eridu. Are you ready? Then let me share the wonders of magic with you all.
Fucking alright, just Batmaned out of there.
Miss Yao.
Also, this is the song she sung in that beautiful anime. There was an animation that they did for Astra that was like had a very 90s vibe to it, and I loved it.
Damn!
Combat, yep.
Traitors are unreliable. Go figure. Traitor!
Oh, the music's gonna keep playing during this, that's cute.
Take down all the Odium guys and that traitor!
That traitor! Fucking Jesus.
Take down
The
that
trouble is
traitor
that
and all
like
the
they've
Seal
made the point as many a time over. Astra's not the type to like hold grudges or have her purity stolen. If she finds out that Evelyn was a mole, but was was pulled over and betrayed them, Astra will probably forgive her immediately.
You thought this was the end? We're just the advanced team.
Miss Yao? Miss Yao, can you hear me?
She's singing.
Do you copy? Communications have been cut off?
Traitor to the organization! Are you ready to meet your maker?
The people from the organization. This is getting worse. If the control room's been breached, I won't be able to handle it on my own.
He's gonna reach out to Belle and Wise.
Astra is in danger. I need your help.
Danger?
Yes, but if you're willing to lend me a hand, there might still be a chance to turn things around. There's no time to explain. Just come with me. We have to break into the central control room.
Huh? Break into the central control room? Even though we have the fancy title Phaethon, we aren't exactly fighters. We might not even be able to beat Eos in a fight.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Sorry. I owe you an explanation, especially if I'm going to put you in danger. It's all my fault.
Evelyn confesses everything to Bell and Weiss, from the long-standing grudge between Odium and Fugue to her role as a Fugue spy that had been planted by Astra's side. Carrying out Fugue's plan while avoiding Odium's suspicion, all while exhausting every effort to uncover the identity of the other mole besides herself.
So, that's the whole story. I betrayed Astra. Right from the first moment I met her. I failed to act when I should have, and that slowly led me to this situation. If anything happens to Astra because of this, I'll never forgive myself.
The only one who can decide whether to forgive or not is Astra.
That's right. The most we can do is bring you to her, plain and simple.
You too.
If we take over the central control room, Fugue's every move will be laid bare.
Not just that. While Astra powers Starloop's harmonic core from the stage, the control room manages everything else. Navigation, balance, and stability. If the control room is compromised, it'll be like a spaceship losing its bridge. The consequences would be disastrous.
We'll coordinate from the control room and fend off the enemies. Then, right in the nick of time, with all eyes on us, we rush to the stage and save the day!
Let's be realistic about our combat abilities. Most likely, it'll be Eos who saves the day.
Bruh.
What? Ha!
Bruh.
Bruh. Belle is a girl that would go. Belle is the sort of woman that would go, bruh. There it is.
Astra was right. You two really
Bruh.
are interesting. Come on, let's go take the control room.
Let's go.
Fortunately, they're just unconscious. Who could have done this?
Huh? This countdown. It's not a bomb, is it?
Classic move. Let me take a look.
Can we still get through to Astra? Astra! Astra! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Looks like the usual comms have been cut off.
We couldn't stop them. Damn it! How many people did they send to sabotage the show?
Leave the suspicious countdown to us, Evelyn.
Go! Get to Astra. Take Eos with you and stay on comms.
Got it. I'm counting on you two.
Meanwhile, on the stage, all the lights went out during the intermission, leaving Astra alone in the darkness, frantically trying to reach everyone.
Director? Backstage? Control room? Eve? Can you hear me? A malfunction? This is bad. The next song is about to start. Oh, wearing a 40-meter long gown doesn't exactly make it easy to dance. I've got no other option.
This is Russell whoosh. In the second before the lights come back on, the costume change was a success.
Luckily, I hid my outfit on the stage ahead of time. Otherwise, the next song would have been a disaster. The style just doesn't match that gown at all.
Whoosh, 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 bang!
What's that sound? Bullets? This song wasn't supposed to have bullet sound effects.
Oh, Astra, you're so dumb.
But wow, that's so cool! Why didn't I think of this before? Huh? Why are these weird old guys rushing onto the stage? Ugh, my comms were cut off too. This is bad. Eve, she must be on her way right now. I just need to hold out until she gets here. A few troublemaking old guys aren't enough to cancel my show. Wait a minute. The tempo of this song is fast. What if I incorporate the fighting into
Oh,
the
she's gonna be like, hey, what if I do all these bad guys and make it part of the show?
Perfect timing. The song's choreography is all yours now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Do you really think you belong here with that pretty face of yours? You're nothing but a puppet controlled by Denny. You don't deserve to carry on Yoran's legacy.
Catch the rhythm.
Do you even...
This is
Get
just
fucked.
too much. I don't know how much longer I can take this. They hate me this much. So many people actually hate me.
No, that's not true. People don't hate you, Astra. It's just fucking corporate bullshit.
Am I being too greedy? My desire to reach every lonely heart. Maybe it was always an impossible dream. But that won't stop me. Little by little, using the purest melodies, I'll captivate the world.
Hell yeah.
Miss
No, I said check something quickly.
Please come to my side. Miss Yao, the people from Fugue have breached our security measures. It seems like this isn't just about causing trouble. Who knows what other plans they might have?
I'll take the mic.
We must cancel the show immediately. Please come with me.
Wait a moment, Eve. Don't forget about my audience.
Evelyn, Astra, can you hear me? The communications are completely down. I can only talk to you through EOS now.
Right, 1 second. I'm gonna save some recording bits because some of these cutscenes are cute and cool. I'm gonna save, and I tried to take a screenshot at one point during it, but it unfortunately slipped. I'll get rid of that one. Fucking, I take too many screenshots. I take way too many screenshots, god damn it. Alright, there we go.
The timer is connected to the explosives.
Explosives?
Has Fugue completely lost it? Starloop Tower is cruising right now. If it explodes, even their own people won't make it out alive. Wait. Fugue is just the scapegoat. The real mastermind must be someone else.
Their target isn't just me. It's all the audience here as well.
The thrusters. The explosive device must be connected to Starloop's thrusters.
Wise is already working on disarming the detonation device.
Is it doable, Belle?
Yeah, as long as it's software, there's always a way to crack it. The control room has the blueprints for all the thrusters and pipelines. We can do it, but I don't know if we have enough time. The countdown is less than 10 minutes.
Oh shit, Lady de Winter's the bad guy? Fuck.
Having the desire to live is such an enviable thing.
Fucking damn. Who could have guessed? How is it I guessed it like frame 1?
Lady de Winter, why are you here?
You already know the answer. Why bother asking? I'm here because it's my duty as Yoran's widow. As the family of the deceased, I must hear the screams of the murderers with my own ears, and see their repentance with my own eyes before I can go. Wouldn't you agree?
Murderers? I don't understand. Yoran, wasn't his death his own decision?
Suicide! What a convenient excuse. All they have to say is he committed suicide, and the murderers walk free and carry on with their own lives without a shred of guilt. And then they dump all the grief and pain onto the victim. If Odium and Fugue hadn't dragged Yoran into endless contract disputes over their so-called profits, would he have been forced to leave the stage he loved so dearly in his final years? He watched helplessly as music drifted further and further away from him, as if sealed in a silent vacuum, slowly suffocating and losing all his brilliance. But I must thank Odium and Fugue, if not for their endless conflict and unwavering resolve to destroy each other, I could never have pulled this off. After all, what could someone like me, abandoned and left alone in this world, possibly achieve? I must also thank the audience who once adored Yoran de Winter. If you hadn't cast him aside so easily, if you hadn't scrutinized Yoran's every move with such harsh and critical eyes, if you hadn't hurt him with baseless speculation and cold, detached remarks, how would he have fallen slowly into that endless, dark abyss of pain until he completely lost the courage to live? I must thank you too, Astra Yao. There is genuine beauty in your voice. Do you realize you're nothing more than a money-making nightingale to odium or fugue? When the next nightingale hatches, you'll lose all your value, and everything you have today will eventually be taken away, just like Yoran, whose worth was stolen by your voice. You, all of you, you are murderers! It was you, all of you, who drove Yoran de Winter to his death! My most beautiful dream, my most precious residence, my true love. It's almost time. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you all a proper welcome. 3, 2...
There's no time! If the engines get damaged!
1. Everyone, welcome to my late husband's funeral.
I'll use my thingy to protect everyone!
Miss Yao! How rude of you. It's not over yet.
The harmonic core! The Starlight's lost power! What do we do?
What, she got a fucking Metal Gear?
The only song fit for a funeral is a requiem for the dead!
Ooh!
The best defense is a strong offense.
I see. Your senseless power against Yoran's legacy. Tales as it seems, you're nothing more than a cheap imitation of Yoran.
Now, getting shot the shit out of.
Have you ever felt the endless darkness behind the stage? Every note is a final rest in Yoran's life. I won't let you continue.
This is like, what is it, like fucking hybrid trap? A little bit of EDM.
What Yoran lost, you too will save it.
This song is dedicated to the world!
I will use you and everyone.
Oh, I like that with Robin in HSR in the same vein. It doesn't interrupt the boss theme when they're doing the song. Fucking ow, I just took a boot to the head.
Spotlight is nothing but a fleeting shadow.
Just before this ends. Ooh, bang! Seeing the Terror Raptor about to crash. Lady, is that what it's called? The Terror Raptor? That's cool. Lady de Winter suddenly pulled out a pistol and without hesitation aimed it at Astra. At that moment, Evelyn rushed forward and shielded Astra with her body.
Still pretending. My plan couldn't have gotten this far without your help.
Evelyn! Are you okay? Speak to me.
Do you really think she's protecting you? How laughable. Your so-called bond is nothing but a facade.
What do you mean?
She's not the loyal partner you think she is. From the very beginning, she's been a spy sent by few to watch you.
No! That's not true!
Do you think she truly cares about you? No, you're just a tool she used to complete her mission.
The trust between us is something you could never understand.
Naive! Surrounded by endless manipulation and tangled interests. Do you really think there can be any genuine trust or real feelings between you? Absolutely sickening. You're a lapdog serving the interests of capital. While Yoran was alive, all of you fed on his soul. Now that he's gone, you're still exploiting his final voice for profit. He belongs to me. Give me back Yoran's legacy!
It's not what you think! Starloop Tower's harmonic core is powered by my singing. It has nothing to do with Yoran's works. I've been searching for this record because Yoran's voice holds an incredible power to connect hearts. His voice is a bridge, crossing all divisions and suffering. In our fractured, disconnected era, this kind of voice can mend the cracks and bring back long-lost resonance. You know exactly what I mean. I know you do! That night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, a sacred land of music. Before the concert started today, I told you this performance was my tribute to Yoran. You said he was someone who lived in the past, so now I'll bring him into the future.
Stop dressing it up with fancy words! You have no idea what he went through!
Perhaps you're right. I never truly understood his inner world. But maybe you didn't either!
The Starloop is falling faster than earlier. Even if Astra can get the remaining thrusters to work, they might not generate enough power to keep us afloat. Based on the calculations, we might crash!
Do you hear that? If Yoran's spirit is out there, he's finally answered my wish! Fall! Fall! Starloop will shatter and the false dream will plunge into oblivion!
Lady Tessa de Winter dropped her pistol, her curses driving away as silent tears rolled down her face. Yoran, I'll wait for you where the starlit dims. Will you be there? The pistol fell from her hand and her eyes glazed over with madness. Laughing like a maniac, she disappeared into the panicked crowd.
I'm sorry, Astra. I never had the courage to tell you. I'm a spy for Fugue.
Yeah, and we already know, because Astra said it right then and there, that's never going to affect her trust. Because Astra's not that kind of person.
What? But your hair is clearly golden leaf colored.
You're not bothered? I've been deceiving you from the very start. My entire existence is a lie.
What lie? That you didn't tell me your real name? You are you. The person in front of me is the Eve I trust, no matter what your name is. You're still the one who shielded me from all the noise, the one who protected me with kindness and resilience. I hear the purest melody in you.
If only I hadn't been too afraid to tell the truth. If I weren't so selfish, maybe none of this would have happened today.
There's no if. Everyone makes mistakes, but that doesn't decide our final destiny. The past is behind us. The future is still unwritten. And the only thing we can firmly hold on to is the present. Even if destruction is inevitable, we must face it in our own way, without regrets. Even if we're walking towards the end, we will greet it with the most beautiful melody.
The most beautiful melody? To greet destruction?
Yes! With fiery hope, using our final breath to shout and to sing! This is New Eridu, the last hope of human civilization. Even in desperate situations, we've survived time and again with inexplicable joy. Fate has favored us, after all. This time, we'll surely make it through again. Belle, Wise, Eve, will you sing the final song with me?
Improvising like this... it's not really my strong suit. You know I've never been good at singing, but fighting for you, I've never hesitated.
Evelyn jumps down off the stage. No matter Fugue, Odium, HIAE, or the people from the organization, everyone was panicking, sensing the chaos from fear. So long as these 3 harmonic cores are reactivated, then there's still hope. Also, didn't Evelyn, oh, I don't know, get shot? Oh, fucking hell.
We're going down! We're all gonna die!
I guess it wasn't a fucking, like, cutscene gun. It was a picture gun, so it doesn't count.
It's all because of her! Steel Screen! You betrayed the organization and led us to a dead end! Kill her!
I always thought I was destined to wander in the shadows, unable to find a way out. This time, no orders, no schemes, only me. I won't let fear keep me captive any longer. Perhaps the me of the past wasn't worthy. There is magic, brilliant, radiant, incredible.
Oh, Evelyn kind of nervously singing along as well. That's so cute. This is beautiful. Oh, because it's the new year, so it's like including everyone. Oh my god. Look at that face on Evelyn. Is that not the face of love? Come on. That was beautiful. Hey, and I'm gonna save all that if you can believe it. So the post security needs to be handled with utmost caution. After all, the matter involves Fugue, Lady De Winter, and the organization. I can't believe they hid it from me. How can I not be worried that Eve's missing? Please come out soon. Also, please, Eve isn't a bad guy. Oh, okay, this is my costume for her now. So I'm unable to do anything but wait. I guess this is her casual when she's not working. He comes out later. It'll be my turn to nag her.
Understood. I've completed a full report on the case. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Evelyn. We'll take additional precautions regarding Lady De Winter's safety, given your concerns. She may have been the mastermind, but Juyuan would never allow anyone to take her life in secret. In fact, while in our custody, she might be in the safest place she can be. Despite causing significant trouble for your company, the thugs hired by Fugue were merely pawns manipulated by Lady De Winter, and had no intent to kill on their own. Once I have more evidence of the communication between these thugs and Fugue's higher-ups, I'll forward the relevant documents to your company's legal team.
Your and Officer Drew Yuen's attention to detail is incredibly reassuring. The incident involves a complex web of connections, and having the support of public security is a tremendous relief.
We'll also continue investigating leads related to the organization. Thank you again for the intelligence you've provided.
Eve!
Okay, no, it's just... Okay, it is supposed to be... She's in this costume. It's just that, I guess, because I'm in that costume, it overrid it.
Miss Yao, you came in person? This is Officer Qingyi, who I've been troubling these past few days.
Thank you, Officer Qingyi, for bringing Eve back to me.
It's nothing. Miss Evelyn has hardly rested while helping us with the investigation. She's worked very hard.
There's one thing I'd like to ask for your help with, Officer Qingyi.
Please, go ahead.
This master copy of Yoran's legacy. I hope you can deliver it to Lady De Winter. I know I will never be able to see things from her perspective and fully understand her pain, but just like Yoran's voice has brought solace to countless lonely souls, perhaps one day it can also soothe her despair. From that show, Yoran said two things that left a deep impression on me. Though much has happened in the past and we cannot predict the future, I want to make a decision for myself in the present. I hope that everyone who has supported me will also stay true to their hearts and never betray their present selves. His last performance has finally been published. Now all fans can listen to this legendary record, and this master copy belongs to her. Please let her know that Yoran has always been by her side.
Will do. I hope she can understand your sentiment and find the strength to move forward. We'll notify you immediately if there are new developments in the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other tasks to attend to. Farewell.
After the public security officer escorts them to the door, Astra notices that Evelyn's expression has relaxed considerably. They didn't give you a hard time, did they, Eve? Public security Xing Yi and Captain Shu Yuan are incredibly sharp. My history of the organization couldn't possibly slip past their keen eyes. Thanks to your persistence, the company and Secretary General Hobson decided not to hold me accountable this time. And my past has nothing to do with this case. Besides, I do have intelligence that can be useful to her, for them. Taking down the organization as one fell swoop is far more important. For me, this may be a mutually beneficial situation, and I'm happy to help. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. Nothing else is important to me. Then let's head back now. We're heading back already? Well, yeah, why wouldn't we? We just got out. Let's not go back. I really can't with you. Alright, since it's nice out today. We're not far from 6th Street. The last time we only escaped thanks to the two from the video store. Let's go give them a proper thank you. Yeah. We should head back first. I will ensure Miss Yao's safety. 6th Street. Let's go to 6th Street. So get in the car and head towards 6th.
Miss Yao, since we're visiting, we should buy Belle and Wise a gift.
Oh, this is cute.
That's right. I almost forgot. Good thing you reminded me.
This is really cute. These two waddling.
The limited edition red velvet cake looks delicious. Ah, and that black tea I had last time was so fragrant.
Oh, this is auto advancing, which is why it's so slow, by the way.
It'll be lavish. Belle will be thrilled.
Speaking of gifts, I also have a gift I'd like to give you, Miss Yao.
Oh?
Huh? What is it?
If you're curious, follow me.
I'm curious.
I'm sure you are. I absolutely got a screenshot of that, if you can believe it. Let's go. I've got a lot of screenshots. I love Astra and Evelyn. I think this tag team are really cute. Oh, Enzo, what are you doing out? Your the store is so cool. So stylish, mechanical armor is incredible. I just need to adjust the colours of that design. It'll be perfect for the stage then. I could collaborate with design my next set. I'll see what she says to everyone, actually. Noodle shop. No, carbs control the carbs. No, but it smells so good. People do say wait is a sign of luck, and maybe that could be useful on the stage, but no, the boss is looking at me with a kind of friendly gaze. Quick run. Escape from the grasp of deliciousness. Oh, hey, Tin Man. Your mood is colourful today. Perfect for enjoying a coffee with a hint of fruity. Colourful mood, you say? Dang, you say that? I'm curious what special flavour I'll get to taste today. This kind of coffee beans carries a natural berry fragrance, such as sweet and tangy flower will exclude a touch of vitality, leaving a lingering aftertaste. Thank you, I'll enjoy this cup of colourful coffee today. Who else can we pester? Oh, okay, arcade's not open. Oh, but you! Isn't this Miss Astra? Welcome. Elfie, did you listen to my new song? The one released at the concert? What did you think of it? You've improved. It's more mature than your previous works. Well, Elfie, you really understand music. The refinement of art has no limits, and I will keep improving myself. Next time, I'd like to try some new styles. Do you have any recommendations? Sure, I'll make a track list and send it to you later. I look forward to your next album. I'm certain it'll be even more stunning. Yeah, I'll come back from time to time. For advice, please always give me professional feedback like this. I will.
I didn't think so before, but this place seems familiar.
Familiar, you say? That's about right.
Their lips don't move at all, but...
This place is completely empty. But why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where the gramophone used to be.
The gramophone. That's right. That was the name of the shop. Yoran's final performance was held in this little shop. It's been so many years, I'd forgotten the name of the place. How do you remember, Eve?
Because I was there too.
What? You were there too?
I was. But unlike you, I just stumbled upon it by chance. I heard music coming from the shop and stopped to listen for a while. Through the glass, I saw a group of passionate fans. Yoran's voice flowed out from the crowd. I didn't actually see him, just vaguely heard his voice.
Incredible. It's like Yoran's music had brought us together. Turns out, we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you're fond of my gift.
This is all your fault, Eve. I'm about to cry now.
You were right. Music is a connection of hearts. Even across different times and spaces, we can still feel each other's presence.
Yes. Perhaps that's what Yoran wanted to bring us. A resonance that never fades. A connection that transcends time.
The only thing we can hold on to tightly is the present.
Yes. Only the present.
The two stand quietly on that empty ground so they can still hear Yoran's voice drifting in the wind, bringing a warmth that never truly disappeared.
We've been walking for a while, and it's
So it was
almost
here,
time to meet
huh?
up with the proxies.
All right, let's go find Belle and Wise.
Evelyn, I get it. Her AI is hard coded to make sure that Evelyn goes to like the left hand side, but the fact that she just stops like running at us was kind of funny.
And here we have Miss Fairy, the strongest
Oh,
AI around.
Wise is gonna lose his
Top-notch
fucking mind.
sharpest tongue in new hairdo.
Ah, the strongest AI?
Oh, look at the sparkly eyes. I wish you could get rid of the text on this screen at times, because some of the artwork for the comic strips are beautiful.
Then, Fairy, Fairy on the wall, who's the best singer of them all?
You. You are. You always will be.
Ooh, she really is sharp.
Who would have thought? Astra's only gotten even more popular after the attack.
And on top of that, Odium Entertainment stock has shot up 30%. Their market value is now approaching 5 trillion dennies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's still far from enough.
Look at fucking Wise counting it.
5 trillion dennies isn't enough? Ugh, a number that big makes my ears ring.
Wise, knock it off!
I mean, if I want to break my contract with them, I'll need to save up enough for the penalty first.
This is my fault, Ms. Yao. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be in such a tough spot.
What are you talking about? We only let go of something as trivial as money in exchange for someone as priceless as you.
Like, this is what I mean. It's literally covering her face. Also, these two can't get enough of each other.
Something worth celebrating.
I know a great place to eat.
I mean, we only like.
Because I'm trying to get it like the frame, so I can try and get the screenshot.
We only let go of.
Oh, this is close as I'm gonna fucking get, I think.
Priceless as you. It's a rare day off. Let's go right now. We know that's.
I know a great place to eat.
Perfect. I trust Belle's taste. It's gotta be great. It's a rare day off. Let's go right now.
Hold on.
Astra! Over here! Is there a special reason you chose to visit this store?
I've said it before. You can't just do things on a whim.
What should we do now?
Thankfully, the kind store owners can also help us run away.
Sorry, folks. We're on vacation today.
After a hearty meal, you sing karaoke with Astra and Evelyn. Still not satisfied, you have a second meal. After parting ways with them, you return home. I feel like Astra and I are becoming good friends now, all thanks to you, Belle. I'm so full, my stomach can't even sit down. You can't sit down and lie down, end the episode. Can't sit down then lie down and sleep. Today was really fun. Sweet dreams, Wise. So long satisfying sleep. And it's all done. Oh, and now I can do this event, which I'll worry about most of the time. And I believe is 100% done now. Also, they're not skipping the whole Knight and Princess comparison. Fucking look at this. Yeah, and this is the New Year event. I haven't started it yet. But I will do that in my spare time. You get a cute outfit for Nicole if you do it. But that's it. We are all caught up. Oh, hey, Jane. Oh, yeah, I've got my partner archive. It's Jane, Xingyi, Grace, Ellen, and Shuyuan. But when because I should be able to hang out with Astra now. Yeah, it's there. I'm probably going to make it my mains. So I'm going to make it like Miyabi, Astra, and Evelyn are the main ones it can be. And then I will probably include Xingyi and... Oh, I don't know what I'll make my fifth one after that, but I'll figure it out. But that was fun. Genuinely, now that we're at the end of our catch-up, because we are all kind of all caught up now, I can say in quite good confidence, Zenless has grown a monumental amount since the last time I played it. The game is in a much healthier state, I feel, than it was... when I originally stopped playing it, because when I originally stopped playing it for catch up, it was before 1.2. It was after Jane released, so it was like the latter half of 1.1, and I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed where the story was going, but there were so many little things that just kind of annoyed me with it and made it kind of tiring. And I think since then, they've done a lot to improve it, and not necessarily iron out everything. There's still a couple things that are a bit like, especially when it comes to character grinding. It takes a lot longer to build a character in this, I find, than Genshin or HSR. But there's a lot that makes it cleaner, a lot that makes it more exciting. The story is a lot better paced than it used to be. I loved the story from the beginning, but I thought the pacing of it was kind of bad. The TV mode is strictly side stuff, and even that, the TV mode had a lot of changes, and it's a lot more enjoyable, I found it. As a whole, Zenless is in a much better place now, and I'm glad I gave it the second chance. As for when I'll come back and play more, I think moving forward, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I will probably, I won't play it, the day it comes out, when new updates come, unless we're in a position where, there's literally nothing else I'm doing on that day for whatever reason. I will probably still keep it to, the Sundays. Today was just the exception because I knew we were close to getting it done, and I'm going to be busy this Sunday. But anytime this new story stuff comes out, I think I would cover it on stream, but then everything else be off stream. Like, I won't do any side quests or like much exploring. I will just kind of keep it to like the strict path when streaming it. But as a whole, Zenless is in a much better place now, and I think this game has genuinely found its footing and become a much more enjoyable experience. I think me coming away from it was the right call, though, at that time, because it was burning me out a lot because of the problems I had with it. But I'm now excited for the future for it, and I really wasn't that fussed beforehand, and I think that deserves acknowledgement and credit. But that'll do from me. Hey, next time we meet, I will either be crying or I will be celebrating because I'm saving up my rolls for Evelyn. I'm already aware. Look how many rolls I've got. I've got 12. I'm absolutely going to have to be spending money. It's just how much, you know? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not fussed about getting Ellen, sorry. But I've got Astra, and that's what's important. But that'll do from me. How long have we been streaming? Only 2 and a bit hours. I told you, that's why I yapped so much at the start, because I knew the story wouldn't be that long. And speaking of, the Astra story was actually really sweet. It was very focused on Astra and Evelyn. It wasn't that long at all. It was actually like less than 2 hours, like an hour and a half. And the message of it was really genuine and soft. But I'm going to call it there. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Tomorrow we're back on Ender Magnolia to do more of that because I'm really loving that game as well. And I'm going to be locking in to try and get that done. Because I want next week to kind of be a free week where we can do whatever we want. Because I don't want to commit to anything big this side of Tomb Raider 4 through 6. And that's only about 2 weeks off now. A little over 2 weeks because Friday is 2 weeks. So you know how it is. And lastly, consider joining the membership if you haven't already. It genuinely helps, and you get access to a bunch of emotes. Oh, and in the description, I forgot this bit, my outro. In the description of every video, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon if you wanted to support me directly. But enough yapping from me. You guys take care now. Peace.